Hey, you all. Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the north. More specifically, I'm in Valparaiso, Indiana, here at my mom's house. And it is time to go home. I have packed up Rosebud here with all my stuff. Left a lot of stuff in the house. Actually, she's been sitting here for like 2 weeks while I've been traveling to New York City, to Philadelphia in this snowstorm. There's snow everywhere. There's been snow here since I left. I have not been anywhere without snow in 2 weeks, and looking forward to getting out of the snow. Now, I'm excited. I'm excited to go home. Need some time at home. But one reason that I do need to spend some time at home is Jen is having some dental work done. She is having dentures, having her remaining teeth pulled out and having dentures put in. She's actually been documenting this process on her own YouTube channel, which is Jenny Penny on YouTube, if you want to check out, see what she's been up to with this denture adventure. But I, of course, need some time at home, period. And I just wanted to make sure this was the time that I was at home, so that I was there to make sure everything went smoothly, make sure she has everything she needs, make sure she's feeling okay before I head out on my next adventure. We got off the train last night. It's just been a whirlwind here, a snowy whirlwind in the Midwest. But we're gonna get headed back home. Please follow me. See the frozen drinks left in the car. Yeah, I think I removed all the liquids and put them in my mom's house before I left for New York, but I'm just nervous. There's like a can of soda tucked somewhere that exploded at some point in time. That's one thing. You gotta be careful. You can't leave sodas in the car. Bottled water usually won't burst or won't explode, but I still try to not leave a bunch of bottled waters in my car for them to turn into ice cubes. But also snow globes. I've had quite a few snow globes burst in the car because I purchased them and then end up leaving them in the car. It's kind of a pain. I basically live out of the back of the car here, so when you are when you are in a cold place, you do have to take extra care to make sure that stuff doesn't stay in the car overnight to explode while you are traveling through cold weather like this. I'm not used to this cold weather. I've lived in the South since I was 18, and I've kind of lost my sense, my Midwest blood for the cold. But I think I gained it all back. Especially in Minnesota, got down to negative 26, and then New York and Philadelphia, both cold with so much snow. The cities were just packed with snow, and they don't have nowhere to put it in the city. Apparently, they can't put it in. They can't just shove it in the water or something, because that like puts pollution into the water. So they have to be very careful about what they do with it, where they take it, where to melt it. And in the big cities like that, there's just nowhere for it to go. But anyways, let's hit that long, lonesome road. Actually, before I leave town, I should probably get an oil change. My car tells me I need one. It's like waiting in a doctor's office waiting room, hoping we hear good news. Okay, and let's see the damage here. I'll just read it out because you guys always freak out about this. So the total that I paid was $442. I know last time I read this out, people went insane saying I paid too much. This is Jiffy Lube. I did. That's when one of my tires rotated. Seemed like a good idea. Here's the thing, folks. I don't know anything about cars, so I feel if they think something needs to be fixed, I just let them fix it. Tire rotation, $30. They brought the air filter out. They always bring the air filter out. They're like, look how dirty this is. It really did look dirty. It looked gross. It looked like mud. So I was like, yeah, replace that. Which cost me $50. And again, probably the prices are a little bit inflated because they're upselling you. So theoretically, if I wanted to run around, go to AutoZone, probably could have got that done for cheaper. They said the manufacturer recommended a spark plug replacement. I don't want to play around. I don't want to be caught with no spark plug, so I spent $200 to have my spark plugs replaced. That was a big one. That's a big add-on. I don't know why a car even has spark plugs, but because I'm so dumb about cars, it makes me feel even more so that I just do what they say. And topping off the antifreeze, definitely need antifreeze right now with how cold it is. It's $10. So I think that's it. I know some people in the comments are going to be like, "You're insane. You need to go around all these different places." And I think ideally, yeah, it's just sometimes just a matter of I'm driving, I'm traveling, and I need to get it done, and I need not to spend all day. I've got stuff to do, don't have time. In order to do my job and do what I do, I don't necessarily have the time to make a project out of dealing with my car all day. So just get it done together. But they said everything else looks good. We should be good to go. I also do get a lot of questions about the mileage on my car. This is a 2024 Chevy Equinox. I currently have 107,703 miles, which seems like a lot. Seems like a lot for a car I've had for 2 years. Something I forgot to mention in yesterday's video was about the train issues. Again, with the Lakeshore Limited, we had an 8-hour delay, and then the Acela we had like a 30-minute delay. No biggie. But I'd probably be honest, report on what's going on, with my train travels. But so I want to make sure I go back and let you know what resolution thing. I did not complain. I did not ask for anything. But Geico did send me a voucher for the South Shore Limited. They sent me a voucher for $200 to use on future train travel. That so I think it was about $600 for the train trip. So that's about a third off, which I appreciate. I didn't ask for anything. I wasn't expecting anything. So I wanted to make sure I acknowledge that they did make some effort to make good on that train being so late. The Acela was 30 minutes late, and they gave me tantamount to a full refund because I think it was like 65 for the ticket I bought, and then I got a voucher because my train was 30 minutes late. I got a voucher for 75, so the voucher was actually for more than the train actually cost me. So I can use those for future train travel. I've already paid for my next train trip, so this will have to be put those towards my next train trip, or maybe I can use it as a way to try to upgrade. So we'll see how it goes, if I can use those in the future. But I do appreciate when companies try to make things right, especially I've had so much trouble. I've documented in the past problems with Ace Rental Car and with Priceline, and just trying to get them to do the right thing. Now Ace made some attempt after much complaining and much trying to get to somebody. Priceline made no attempt. Priceline is a cancer on the travel industry. I will never use Priceline again. But yeah, just trying to get them to refund the money that they essentially stole from me was a whole thing. I did. If you guys remember back, that was last year. I did go into my bank account and cancel those transactions. And Priceline never fought against them, so I ended up not having to pay the money that they had stolen from me. So all's well that ends well. And I don't like to use this. The only time I will speak out is if I really feel like I should. I really feel like it's warranted.
if I had some inconvenience or things like that, I'll talk about it, but I'm not going to like harp on the company. The Ace and Priceline examples, those are two things that just really I felt like almost irresponsible. Like the feeling like if they're going to treat everyone like this, then I should use my platform to kind of show the traveling public how they treat people. But, at the same time, if a company does make strides to make things right, like Amtrak did, then I like to, give them credit for that here as well. And I'll tell you what, like, a lot of times, with the Amtrak stuff, I don't even really get that mad. There's a lot of issues, but you always have the feeling that they're working hard. They're trying to get it running. They don't always have a good answer for you, but, you feel like someone behind the scenes is working very hard. I think it takes a lot of elbow grease and a lot of other things to keep a train running, and they do manage to do that most of the time.
Visiting the Midwest, I love stopping at places like this. This is Pavs. A place like this that have gyros, hot dogs, things like that. And I went with the rib tips. I don't know what it is about, the places like this. They always seem to have the rib tips, which are really good. They're like ribs, but it's like a different cut, a type of rib. I guess the tip of the rib, obviously. But it's similar to the riblets from Applebee's, if you're familiar with that. Then got some, it's almost like a sandwich bun, like a hoagie bun, toasted, some fries, and coleslaw. I really do love these. Something about them. Yeah, very tender, very meaty. I eat them with a knife and fork. They're a little bit messier, but that is good. So there does seem to be a sports theme in here. You can see the hockey pucks. It's Pabs, the name of the restaurant. And this is from some Montana hockey tournament. Oh, and there is a terrible towel. I guess that's from the Pittsburgh Steelers, I want to say, for football. Of course, today is actually, believe it or not, today is actually the Super Bowl. It's kind of random. I guess this is like a rally towel. Philly captain taught me about the rally towel. You wave it in the air. I guess in Pittsburgh it's called the terrible towel. But yeah, it actually is. Believe it or not, today actually is the Super Bowl. Not sure which Super Bowl, but Super Bowl nonetheless. I think the yellow and black must be a reference to Pittsburgh. Maybe the owner, Pav, maybe he was from Pittsburgh.
It's funny seeing the Super Bowl stuff in there. I again forgotten today was the Super Bowl. My mom told me yesterday that today was the Super Bowl. I always forget. I don't follow sports, although maybe I should. Philly captain invited me out to the hockey game to meet Gritty, and I had a good time watching the game and feeling the energy everyone around. It just kind of has this infectious. I'm probably not going to watch a lot of sports at home, but I loved the being there, the feeling of being there, feeling of like being part of something that just energizing. I don't know, maybe Philly captain's getting ready for his Super Bowl right now. I know he's more of a baseball fan than anything, but Philadelphia football fans, I think they're some of the craziest from what I understand. One time they were so excited about winning that one of the fans ate a pile of horse poop. And so yeah, that's a dedicated fan right there. And I've mentioned in the past month, everything reminds me of Adam. Everything reminds me of Adam, and the Super Bowl, strangely enough, reminds me of Adam. Not because we ever watched the football together, not because we ever had anything to do with football or the Super Bowl together, but there was more than once we found ourselves hanging out together on the Super Bowl just by coincidence. I guess the fact that neither of us paid it any mind, probably a contributing factor, but most memorably was I'm trying to think the date. It was back in 2016, 2017, somewhere around that time period that Adam scheduled his meetup, and it ended up being his very last meetup. And this was, yeah, he went a long time without doing any meetups after that. But we were in the mall in San Antonio. I think there was a store called Think Geek, I want to say, I think was the name of the store. And they had helped Adam organize it. And Adam had gotten a lot of comments that, oh, why are you doing it on the Super Bowl? Why are you doing it on this day? No one's going to come because everyone's watching the Super Bowl. And everyone came. I mean, everyone. Man, it was so many people there. I remember Adam, he had took some photos of me and him together walking on a bridge so that we could sign them for people that visited. Some people were there to see Adam. Some people, enjoyed seeing me as well there. My channel, Adam's channel was always much smaller than Adam's, but it was pretty small back then. I hadn't even gone full time yet. That's crazy. I hadn't even gone full time yet. And man, the turnout was incredible. Obviously, Adam's channel, between that and his passing, grew a substantial amount. But even back then, people had this connection to him. They were drawn to his personality, drawn to him. Feeling the kindred spirits, the circle of goodness, are drawn to him. And there were so many people that almost didn't have time for everybody. The organizers were limiting people. I think they were giving them 2 minutes or something. Some people were just running over. Me and Adam weren't going to rush anyone, but they were panicking. We got everyone through. We got everyone that wanted to see Adam got to see Adam. And I'd like to think maybe a few people wanted to see me too. But I remember afterwards we snuck out the back of the mall because I didn't know if there was be a crowd waiting for him or something. But we're all done with that, and then we had the worst barbecued meal either one of us had ever had at Bill Miller's. I gotta give Bill Miller's another chance because, man, that was some bad Bill Miller's. The barbecue chain in Texas. I'll give you another shot one day, Bill Miller's. Yeah, it's crazy to think about, even at that point, how many people. And I actually keep in touch with some people that I first met at the meetup. The Savage Mister, who's a vlogger down in Texas, a theme park vlogger, covers the Texas Six Flags a lot. I've run into him a few times, hung out with him a few times since then. And Jeff Creates, who does my intro, who does my thumbnails. The very first time I met him was actually at that meetup on a Super Bowl. Remember one guy said that he had tickets to the Super Bowl, but his child had wanted to come see Adam so much that he gave away his Super Bowl tickets to drive to San Antonio and meet Adam. So his light, his energy, it just drew people in, and that's one thing I will remember about him. Stopped off here at Fair Oaks Farm. They do farm tours where they take you around the working farm with these buses. I don't think we're going to go on a farm tour today, but they do have a museum in here. I figured we'd check the museum out. And here we are. You can see the fiberglass cows here greeting us. Okay, and we enter here through the pouring milk waterfall. And through the other side, we see this shopping cart here with all these different dairy items flying into it. I don't think I'm supposed to climb inside there to get a photo op. And these milk pails
They have different family portraits of farm families here. Some Indiana farm families. You spin around and learn about the farmer. Okay, these aren't Indiana necessarily. This is a Nebraska farm family. This farm lady here is from Arizona. See the fiberglass cow here. Covered in interesting cow facts. Cows don't sweat. I did not know that. Cows groom themselves and each other. Farmers also wash the udder before milking. That's good. You wouldn't want any poo to get in your milk. What is the purpose of the curtains in barns? To keep the sun out? No, to keep the wind and moisture out. There's some interesting gadgets here. Not sure what this does here. Oh. It makes beep boop sound effects. Some interactive play area here with the different milk jugs, other farming equipment. Oh, look at that. Poop. Poop is powerful. And I guess it gives you some goggles here to keep the poop out of your eyes. This cow has signatures all over it. I think it's maybe made out of chalkboard material. Let's, so we bucket of chalk here. Let's see if we can find an open spot. Here, I'll do it on the cow's hind end here. There we go. I think it must get washed on a fairly regular basis. Look here, the food safety trainer. Let's help us fight the bad bacteria and keep milk safe. It looks like, a whack-a-mole machine. So,
it's time to be a food safety hero!
Food safety hero. Oh, germs! You gotta hit these guys with a hammer so they don't make your milk infected. There you go, get the hang of it. There we go.
Wow. Let's see if you can do it faster next time.
Faster? It's the Cow's Palace movie theater. The birds up there, from grass to glass. I think this is one of the Hollywood starlets here. This cow posing outside of the movie theater. Hey there. Is your milk coming out? Okay. You want to make sure it's a good white color, not like green or yellow. This is a bacteria here, acetogenic bacteria. It's an acetogenic bacteria, and he turns poop into power. So if you find him inside of a turd, this helps the bacteria digest poop to make gas. So tap him. Oh, he made the gas. He expelled the gas. Great, now let's play. What are we playing? One. Oh, I gotta tap him. Oh, you tap the bacteria, let out as he turns poop into power, I think is what he said. What are we doing with all this gas? These kind of look like hairy pickles. See, they look like relieved when you let the gas out. They feel like crud because they're all full. They're all full of gas from poop. I'd feel, I helped make 38 kilograms of gas. The gas is collected and turned into biofuel. Here we can try our hand at milking a cow Yeah, it looks like those udders are swollen with milk. So the instructions are up there. Let's see here. So we got to sanitize the teats. How do we sanitize the teats? With this thing. Oh, there we go. Spray off the teats. We have to towel off the sanitize. So there we go. Clean this off. And then I guess we attach this big machine here to the cow udders. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oop. There we go. The milk's a pumping. Oh, then we gotta hit the button to stop our time. It was 43 seconds I got this cow milked. It's in a little farm playground. This is the freestall barn. What's occurring in here? We got some cows. Well, these are the cows that were peering out at me when I first came in. And who's this? This cow in the... Oh, this is Diva. It says Diva Cow. Please do not climb on Diva Cow. Experience what it feels like to lay on a bed of sand. What? So you lay on the bed of sand with Diva Cow? What's this? That is a bed of sand. I guess cows lay on beds of sand. All right, I guess I'll just get in bed here with Diva Cow. Hey there. Hey there, Diva Cow. You sleepy? Oh, there's another cow here in the back. This one you gotta milk the old-fashioned way, and you gotta put on your old-fashioned cow milking cap and pull on these udders. Enter the farmhouse. Oh, this is a nice farmhouse. Oh, what's happening over here in the kitchen? It says must touch. Loading. Help the Farmer Kringle get some milk for his cookies. Farmer Kringle. Oh, okay. Plays a video about how they milk the cars. And they do a tour where they could show you the cow milking area. But I didn't think we had time for that today. Maybe we'll come back and do that. Welcome to the forest. Look at the fireflies. And the river there. Oh, push here to wake up forest friends. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Where are our forest friends? Oh, there they go. Waking up. Okay. You can see the fish there in the stream. Okay. So this used to be different. First time I came in here, they actually had an animatronic tree that would talk to you right here. It looks like that's been replaced with screens here. The fish, the deer, the squirrel, and there's like a duck and an eagle over there. I do miss the talking tree. Now there is a taxidermied beaver right there.
You must give to the river the kindness you would give.
Look over here by the wheelchairs. We have a press penny machine. This is the old school insert your own penny type. Got the Fair Oak Farms barn there, as well as some other cow-based pennies. And it is quarter penny. And there we go, some dairy pennies for the collection. So we head out of the Dairy Adventure building, and there is some other buildings out here with exhibits. This is the birthing barn, where you can watch cows give birth. Oh, and this is the system here. Hooves on hold, no active labor. Yellow, movements away active labor. And then green is calf alert, ready to deliver. So it's red, meaning there's no active labor. But we can still go inside and see if there's some baby cows in here. Alright, and here we go. There are some baby calves in here. It is 3:19 right now. This little calf here was born at 1:15 p.m., so just a few hours ago. I guess a little over 2 hours on planet Earth here. And then this one, he's even younger, born 11:17 this morning. See, she's starting to stand up, walk around a little bit. That crazy. These are both born today here at the farm. Yeah, the farm is so large that they literally have cows give birth to calves, I think every day. And I do think they make an announcement out here that when the female calf is in labor. Last time I did for the first video, which was like 9 years ago or something, I went here and I did catch a mother giving birth. It's beautiful, it's nature, but a little, it's a little graphic if you're not used to that sort of thing. Okay, this is the pork building. They call this the Pig Adventure. Oh yeah, you see the big sow, statue of the big sow right there. Educational material here on the walls, and some less educational material here over the drinking fountain. Some pig photo ops here. You can ride in a bus with some pigs. You can pose as a dancing piece of bacon and a dancing ham next to a pig, and you can shout the word "Bacon." Now look at this montage here. All these different pigs. You've got Charlotte from Charlotte's Web, Porky Pig from Looney Tunes, Three Little Pigs from Disney. Oh, there's Miss Piggy. Little kitchen here, some educational facts about pork. Well, I really do love this can of Piggly Wiggly generic cola. These are different pig photo op backgrounds. This is, I guess, Pig Magazine. Pig Magazine. You can turn the pages here for other backdrops. That's Hog Farmer Today. I Want You for U.S. Farming. Old Uncle Sam. And then FOPA Magazine, Fair Oaks Farm Pig Adventure. Everything but the oink. They do have a pork-themed ropes course here. Oh, is this one of the Three Pigs houses? Is this House of Wood? It's like a little pig house in here. You can sit in the chair and watch some pig bait. Oh, they're watching Peppa Pig, of course. And well, what's in the oven? I'm afraid to look. It's not pork, is it? The pig house actually has a bacon slide. A bacon slide. And the pig house actually comes out here of the back of the pork building. And then finally we have the crop building. As we enter here, one of the first things we see is this car buried in the soil, covered in soil. And it says here that soil can save our air. 6 acres of corn can take in the average car's annual carbon emissions. So I guess corn can offset carbon emissions. All right, I guess we start in here. Yeah, you can sit down in here and watch a movie about crops. And here is the history of agriculture through the decades. 1921, the first hybrid vegetables. 1926, the pop-up toaster is made. 1930, we have Wonder Bread. And they never made anything better than sliced bread. 1942, started rationing food for the war, World War II. There's a ration card. We're only allowed a certain amount of food at the grocery store. Hard to think about in today's society of plenty that we would ever be asked to eat less food. 1962, environmental awareness has risen. 1962 book Silent Spring talked about DDT and other pesticides that were damaging the environment. I remember when they used to talk about DDT, how it almost killed off the bald eagle. 1994, the Flavor Saver tomato was the first genetically modified food to be sold in grocery stores. I don't know if I've ever had a Flavor Saver. I don't really like the name.
To get some inside. Some rain on a bloom can boost pollen from this.
Now we're heading underground into the soil.
Hello. Have you ever considered just how much is going on right under your feet?
Oh, you can see stuff here in the soil. There's a kernel of corn someone planted. Some underground bugs. See these root systems. Oh, look at that. There are some actual roots. We rise up into the field. Oh, look at some pollinators. We got some bees keeping things in line. There's some dangling plant DNA in the corner. The birthing barn light is still red. So we'll have to catch the birth next time. Yeah, these are the buses that will actually take you on the farm tour. Take you to show you how all the cows are milked. And apparently the buses are powered by poop. Just scoop a big heap of turds in there and hit the road. But before we leave, let's stop in to the milk bar. So we have an ice cream parlor in here. You can either get some scoops or you can take home some ice cream. You take home a 3-gallon tub for $135. That's a lot of ice cream, and that would probably melt in my car. Got all sorts of different kinds of cheese. So look at this. You can buy cheddar, 1-year cheddar, 2-year cheddar, 3-year cheddar, 4-year cheddar, 5-year cheddar. It goes up and up to 17-year cheddar. I guess finally at $25. So it takes 17 years to make a $25 little brick of cheese. And you can get the Fairlife milk here. It's made at the farm. This actually is, you can really actually get this anywhere. This milk is sold all over the country.
Yeah, I always drive past Fair Oaks when I'm coming home from my mom. So I figured it's been a while, need to stop. I'm sad they got rid of the animatronic tree. That was my favorite part last time. And we didn't get to see any calves being born, but who knows? I might swing by here next time and just see if we can catch a a cow giving birth. It's kind of like, in a way, this attraction here reminds me of like a state fair agricultural exhibits, just in like a permanent form. But thank you guys for coming along with me. I do appreciate it. A special thank you to those that watch every day. I think I'm going to kind of bear down and try to just get home. It's about 4 o'clock. I've got 7-8 hours to go. So I do want to be home sooner rather than later. So I think I'm going to try to put the blinders on. Try not to stop. Try not to see anything cool. And try not to invoke the EM rule as we head home to North Carolina, because I want to get in not too late tonight. I usually show up like 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, but I was trying to get home a little earlier tonight. I just missed Jen, and I really want to see the new kitty. So I'm going to let you guys go for now. I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow. Again, I'm taking some time at home. I may put out a video tomorrow, I may not. If I don't put out a video, I'm okay. I'm just taking a little time off here and there. But we got some big, huge, freaking insane trips coming up. So I promise you, be patient. There will be no shortage of content coming in the future. But again, thank every one of you for watching. If you do like these videos, please subscribe. If you're new here, basically what I do is I travel the 50 United States, filming roadside attractions, theme parks, museums, haunted houses, and other fun stuff. Looking at going beyond the 50 at this point. We take road trips on this channel. Sometimes we do themed road trips. Sometimes we take road trips by car. We take trips by train. Sometimes we even take trips by boat. And if you'd like to help out the channel, there's always Patreon. $3 or more. We'll get you a postcard once a month from me to you. Also in the souvenir shop, we have enamel pins, press pennies, motel key fobs. And I'm doing personalized messages on Cameo. If you'd like to receive a personalized video message from me for yourself, for a friend, for a family member, for any occasion, really. You can't get one for the Super Bowl. It's too late. The Super Bowl will be over. Maybe, maybe I'll watch the Super Bowl rerun. No, I'm not going to watch the Super Bowl. Sorry, guys. I dip my toe into sports a little bit in Philly, but I'm gonna. If I do incorporate more sports into my life, it will be a very gradual process. But thank you guys for watching, and of course, all those things below, they all help to keep this train on the track, this boat on the water, and this dirigible in the air. Until next time, my friends, this one's in the bag.